gonna take another cruise here. 2015 Zero West 14.4 battery. Thank you Zero for replacing some of these parts. Thank you Randy Cycle for the sale and fixing it. So we're gonna go for a little bit of cruise. Not really entirely sure where I'm going or what we're gonna talk about or if I'm gonna talk. So now where are we gonna go is the better question. Where are we at mileage wise? 48.71. We were at 79%. So seems like I probably should be able to get halfway decent range out of it. It still does seem like it is probably on par to the 1% per mile drain. So that still would only be completely full empty. It would be like 100 miles. But so I don't know what really to talk about. That's many much to me. It's a shame. I'd like to just do this full time and stay home and take care of my mom and then stay home. Get a nice field. There have the DSRX come out. Let's go down this newly asphalted road. Oh, now we got lines on there too. Now we got lines. And we got some horses. Yeah. Horses. Horses. Yeah. Yep, there's gonna be a lot like that. There's gonna be a lot of crap on this road though. Probably would be a pretty nice one, but yeah. Ooh, something hit me. And that's probably why it's 20%. Or 20%, 20 miles an hour. Whoa. Oh boy. That would have been red stage where I panicked a second, didn't want to pull the brake even though I probably could have. And if I stepped it up, it would have been off the. Didn't want to lean because of gravel, didn't want to stand up and brake, or just brake, whatever. I froze! That's what it was. Newer road and haven't turned around here much, don't know it. Paying attention to the gravel. Turn greatly increases. So the first turn is probably more important. Even though it's, I mean, it's a 25 mile an hour road, so you shouldn't be here. You're not going to be ripping through here, but at least I think it's a 25 mile an hour road. I haven't actually seen a, yeah, there's gravel everywhere in this thing. Even like there, I had to go straight farther to avoid the gravel and then lean. And at that point, it was kind of too far the road. I don't like this cracking at all. I figured out it's got to be from that brake line though. When I was putting it in my garage, I turned the wheel and it was resting right there. Or the same thing when I'm pushing it in my garage or leaving for the first time, turning off that sidewalk and everything. You got to crank it all the way to the right, and this thing doesn't have very much lock to lock, so I immediately cracked that. Not too happy about that, but that's like right in their front yard. That was kind of nice. There's horses everywhere. Those ducks. And chickens. Yeah, a lot of horses out today. I might even double back because I don't want to try and turn left onto the road that we're gonna eventually come up to. I guess I do counter steer without even realizing I'm learning more on this bike because I am pulling on that handlebar when I'm leaning a lot of times. It still does always feel, this thing does kind of feels like it's always almost going at diagonally. I've had a lot of bikes like that, maybe it's just me. It might just be me the way I'm sitting on them or whatever. Get there. These neighbors probably have no idea I'm here. That was awesome. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but let's get out of here before that bird shits on me. Might as well recharge all the way down. Let's speed up a little bit, we'll make it. It looks like pretty overcast, and that's why I wore the size this one instead of my mesh coat, because it is still warm, but I'm comfy now. I got all the vents open and it's glowing yellow instead of gray and camouflaged into the overcast dull clouds. It's sometimes, I mean, if you're going slow, it's more than 1%. I mean, we definitely went more than 4 miles and we won't gain 4%. The only thing I was wondering about too is when they put the new battery in here, does the BMS, does the brain even know it's a 14.4 battery and not a 12.5? Because that would, I don't know. I don't know how all that works. Beautiful day out though. I got to think of more jerry-rigging inventions to try and reduce the wind on the microphone without having to turn the clip audio down. If I just use whatever editors in Windows. I don't use anything fancy. Whoa, that was almost real bad. Took my eyes off the road and looked down to try and see how it was seated on the seat just before I was about to go through gigantic hole that I luckily missed. Temperature's dropping. What's going on? That's why it's getting windy. Keep out of my way. Keep going. Keep going. Shock didn't like that one. Doofus. You're damn. Brakes didn't like that one. And traffic. They sped up though. For how long? I don't want it to particularly be super close anyway. One of these days I'm actually going to have to kick it into sport mode. But I don't know if I'm going to like how I'm going to like it. I'm not going to like the no regenerative braking because I don't think it has any in sport mode. I use most regenerative braking, let off and let it regenerative braking, tip in and fire away. Know what it's coming. And I'll have to look at, pay attention to what I already forgot what the mileage was. Actually, I think it was 71. So it was on 13 miles and drained 8%. Not bad. Moving at a good pace, but there's times when I could have been going quicker. I would have wanted to go quicker. Trying to learn how this thing actually, after saying it doesn't handle very good, try and learn how it actually works because it's starting to handle pretty good. See if I can make these curves one-handed. Try my one-handed riding. Still going like 45 miles an hour. No worries. Biker think tighter from doing that though. And there's no curves to worry about. So next one's gonna be a sharper one and then a roundabout. So I don't want to try that right now. And we just dropped below 70. I said if we're going to be this low, I probably won't even charge it. I don't always charge it every day. I'm still wondering, like, whether those should be even, and I wonder if that's why my right hand is going numb, because this shock is stiffer than that one. Yet I just turn it without whatever I read about having to sit on the bike and use two people and compression shock and do with the Hansen chick that was put to the left. What happened up here? One of these construction workers dehydrated or something? Can I have two emergencies on your hand in a second? When I crash my bike right in front of you. Hey, good help. Fun little section, another one that I probably shouldn't go flying through, because it is certainly not, speed limit is not, certainly not fast. If you want to go 60, cool, we're there. Do you like it slow and scenic or faster and frantic? Even though there's not many opportunities for the faster and frantic. Yeah, I probably should just avoid this road because this road sucks. Fuck this stuff up. Probably could have faster than that too, but that's still pretty sweet. I got a horse like in the front yard. And it's for sale. You want to buy that property? You too can have a horse in your front yard. Remember about all this shit. Can you hear me now? Okay, that was a little trail braking, okay. Oops, shit, I panicked again because of these rocks. Like, I don't want to lean in, I don't want to be trail braking and leaning on gravel. That's just me not trusting my own abilities. Been ridden for a decent amount of time and a decent amount of miles, but not as many spiritedly, I guess. Well, some, definitely some, but never been to a track. Just don't trust myself or the bike necessarily. So thank you all for watching. Have a nice view on the way out, and we'll see y'all later. Goodbye.